Hello. Today's a bit of a deep topic for me. Um, I'll just title it sadness or sad being sad. Being sad is okay or it's cool. I want to talk especially to my black community, to black men especially, obviously my black sisters as well. But what is that I feel we go through only mainly like two emotions. So let me get straight to the point. I lost my mum in November, and then I lost my dad in February. But when I lost my mum, like me and my siblings were close. We were talking, trying to make things, recap about the past, see if we can work it out. But obviously, some topics came up where we all had different views on. Let's just put it like that. So things went a bit left. Um, Now, in the black community, especially in my family, let me just be more direct. Is like we're either cool or we're angry. So we're either cool with everyone or everyone's cool with each other or we're not talking to each other. It's just like we're not talking for like years. So we have patches of like talking, not talking. Why I brought this up is because I see a lot of things happening like around me in the society, in the community, even guys getting like angry. I always see like our black sisters, they're out there, they're filming them, we're going viral. They're filming them like angry and all that. I'm just here to say like, you don't always have to be angry. Sometimes you can be sad about something. Like, let me give you a scenario. You might have borrowed someone money and they said they're going to pay you back by the end of the month and they don't. It is a big letdown, you know? It is hard. Money really is the root of all evil. It shows people's true colors. A wise man once told me that you should borrow someone £100 so you can see their true colors to see if they even pay it back to you. And I thought that was a bit wise. It's like a play. You see, life is a bit like chess. You do certain things, you give people enough rope to hang themselves, if you get what I mean. But why I'm bringing this up is because obviously losing my parents, I lost my mom in 2023, lost my dad in 2024. When in 2025, literally, Mother's Day just went past. I found it really hard. I found it hard. You see celebrities from like Kanye West crashing out. He wasn't really doing this when his mom was alive, if you noticed that. Like a lot of people, they tend to settle down when their mom goes. I just feel like every man needs like at least one strong, reliable woman in their corner, whether it be their mom or a partner or something. They need a woman. Black women are very important. Women are very important in general. So I just want to put that out there. You know what I mean? So brothers, learn to like deal with them a little bit better. Even if they just going through, they call it the whole phase or whatever phase they call it, and you could tell she's not really, well, basically you can't wife here, you know. You might want to have your turn, but you can at least leave her with something, maybe, you know, potentially you could say something, let her learn something. Might be the reason why she changes up. She might come back and be grateful to you. Sometimes even when things work out with someone, a loved one, you don't always have to be bitter. You can be sad about it. And being sad, a lot of people, they just don't know how to handle being sad. I'm one of them. And I put my hands up. It's like, if I'm talking to someone or I'm explaining something and I feel like they're not hearing me, the immediate reaction is just to be angry. Like, what the hell? Like, raise my voice, like, get at them and all that, be negative, you know? Sometimes you could just be quiet, take it in. I was watching one black gentleman and some caller called in and they were insulting him. Bro, you're an idiot. You're a snake. I know you're going to snake your friends, your umbrella. He was just saying loads of things to the black guy and the black guy just sat there and just took it all in. When he finished, he said, what do you do for work? And the guy was ooming and ahhing. He had no answer. And he just left it there. Sometimes you don't always have to like let people draw you out, should I say, or give like energy for energy, negative for negative. It's like two wrongs don't make a right. Most of us know this. So all it is, the reason I'm putting this out there, and I hope a lot of black people hear this, especially black brothers here, like fighting over territory, over money. I'll tell you this now, yeah. All right, look at it like this. You were hustling with your guy. A lot of close friends. Look at Mo Free and Yella Beezy. Look at Yella Beezy now has thrown away his life. And they used to be close friends. A lot of people that go hard against each other, they used to be friends. They used to know each other. They've even got pictures together. King Von, Quando Rondo, you know what I mean? So it's just one moment of madness could just change like a whole dynamic. And there's nothing you saying like, or just after someone said or let you down, just saying, bro, I'm a bit sad like the way you handled that. It doesn't mean you're a loser. It doesn't mean you're soft. It doesn't mean that, if he keeps, like, as you say, violating, that's something I say a lot. When someone violates me, I just find it hard to just let go, you know? I feel like I need to, like, say or do something. So this is also another one to my brother and to my sister because imagine the day I'm burying my mum and dad. After the funeral, I decided to fight with my brother and sister. The day of the funeral, do you know how traumatic that is? They're gonna remember that forever. I even fought my sister's partner, so and that must not have been like something nice for them to encounter. So I'm putting out there if they see this, I'm sorry, I apologize. I've been going through a lot. I felt like my whole life I've been not given the short end because like I'm grateful, like, I'm here to be able to do this. I'm healthy as you can see. I'm not doing too bad as you can see the tats and that. I'm not bragging or nothing like that, but I take care of myself. But for when I was young, I got sent back to Nigeria. So it's like, like when you're going swimming, getting thrown in the deep end, and you just have to work it out. Then I came back, got kicked out the yard, I was in a hostel, had to work it out. It's like I've always had to work it out. Like my whole life, I just always had to work it out, work out women. That's why sometimes when I go gym, I see grown like older men, white guys, black guys. I don't really don't matter the color, but older than me, you know. And I just ask them certain questions like, why do you get married? Is marriage important? Certain things that my parents were both married. The weirdest thing is, yeah, both my parents were married. I'm Nigerian. Rest in peace to my mom. That's her right there, her queen. She did try, but my dad was a lot. You know, my dad was a lot. So I'm just grateful that my mom was in my life and all that, and they made an effort and everything. In this life, sometimes you have to be grateful for the little things. You know. My main message right now to my black brothers and sisters is that see if you can just trade anger with maybe just being sad. Sometimes you can just be sad and just communicate. Sometimes you get a better result because you see, it's a bit like I was told today, like it's a bit like dogs. You can have three dogs, literally. One is always excited. You love to play with that one. One's always like sad, like, down, puppy dog eyes. You will still play with that one. But you see the dog that's always angry, you're not going to play with that one. You might leave that one in the cage. You might treat it a certain way. And it's not because you don't like that dog, it's just because it's a lot to deal with. It's a bit like a child. I wouldn't compare kids to animals or nothing like that, but when something is just always angry, it's hard to deal with. That's why I got sent back to Niger. I used to fight in school. Every time when you're angry, if you're always using anger to resolve things, it might not end well. It might not end well. But if you're just sad, express yourself and just find a neat way to just maybe handle it. In the moment, I know sometimes it's hard because we're all used to, even on TV, I see it everywhere. Angry, angry. It's like the cool thing is to be angry, beat someone up. Who are you talking to? I'm gonna go get my gat. I'm gonna go shoot this person. I'm gonna do the most. To sit down, look at Yellow Beezy. Like, really? You know what I mean? A lot of these guys play bad, and then, as they say, the shit hits the fan. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. They're acting bad around black people. But when they're surrounded by a whole bunch of like serious white men, they're humbled. You know what I mean? They're a whole different person. Just don't get yourself caught up in situations you don't want to be in. Acting cool. Sad is cool, Being sad is cool. And you'd be surprised if you're in a relationship, if you have a partner, even at work, anything, if you're just down, just let them know. You'd be surprised that you might still make that manager because you handle situations a lot better. You're not just always angry. People will listen to you. You can be a leader now. You can do so much. Your wife stays at home. You're not like it's Like, you know, sometimes when you have a dispute and you get angry, you feel like maybe you might want to go cheat, you need another female energy or whatever it is. If you just show your side, you'd be surprised. You come home, she's cooked, she might even rub your feet, show you love that you've never seen before because she might not have seen that side to you. A lot of women are crying for emotional intelligence. And in the black community, we're not getting married. Like, I feel if black men traded anger with just being sad and just speaking and communicating, I reckon we can get married. I reckon the marriage rate can go up. I reckon we could try a thing. You know what I mean? So I'm just putting out there. I love everyone. Everybody's important, you know. But black people, like you know, you mean something to me because I'm black too. So I pray for us every day, you know. Don't see this as me being soft. I'm not soft. You'd be surprised. I do my job. You get what I'm saying? But I just felt like, you know what? Sometimes when you hear something powerful and positive, share it. Why not? It's okay to be sad, man. Even if my kids hear this in the future, you can be sad. Just communicate. You don't always have to be angry. See if you can live your life without being angry. You'd be surprised you have a better life. Like, if you can say to yourself today, I don't want to be angry no more. I'm just going to be sad sometimes, I'll communicate. So it's no more happy or cool and then angry. No, it's more happy, cool, sad a bit. Trust me, you'd be surprised you get a lot better results in your life. And when you get better results in your life, you're going to enjoy the benefits. Thank me later. Leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you.